Welcome. I'm going to talk about the power of positive instruction. One of the NLP presuppositions is the mind cannot process the negative instruction. For example, if I say to you, don't think of a pink elephant, what do you think of? Precisely. One of the key factors in coaching is delivering a precise, concise instruction to your performers. An example is, when I deliver coach training for footballers in the UK, one of the key elements I talk about is positive instruction. An example is, how many times you see it? You're watching a game, you watch the parents on the sideline, the fans, the coaches, and they're screaming and shouting at the top of their voice at the players, the young players. You'll get a player on the ball and the coach will be shouting, don't lose the ball, don't foul the opposition, don't miss the target. And what happens? Precisely what the coach said. He didn't want to happen. An example is, you get a coach standing up saying, don't lose the ball. And what happens? The little Johnny in the middle of the football pitch loses the ball. Now, a more precise instruction might be keep possession. Now, I want you to think about it. If I say to you, don't lose the ball, in adverse to keep possession, think about what goes through your mind when I say, don't lose the ball. Don't lose the ball. In adverse to keep possession. Another example is, I remember once I was working with a top flight football team in the UK, and there was a situation where the coach got up, and every time one of our players would have one of their players in a position where they couldn't do much with the ball, he would shout, don't foul, don't foul. Now, as a player, if you're marking an opposition player and a coach shouts to you and says, don't foul, what immediately goes through your mind? Imagine what goes through the referee's mind. Whistle goes, free kick to the opposition. You're putting it in the mind of the referee and of the player and of the opposition player. So a more precise instruction might be keep the player where he is. Hold him there. Now the key is in training as well. I'd see it in training. Players will be doing shooting practice. Don't miss the target. Now, if I say to you don't miss the target, what happens? Precisely what I told you not to do. I remember a while back I was delivering some staff training at a gym. Now in this gym, it was amazing. Clients would come through the gym. They hadn't used any of the equipment in life before. An example was once, one of the clients was being shown how to use a rowing machine. And the fitness instructor was saying to the client, don't bend your back, don't bend your knees, don't push forward, don't go forward. And this client did not know where to start. So a more favourable instruction might be keep your back straight, keep your knees in that position, keep your feet flat. Delivering a concise, precise instruction, because the mind cannot process a negative instruction. Now think about it. As a coach, think of some of the things that instructions you might give your performers as a fitness trainer, or anything for that matter. Scientific research suggests that in the Western world, parents use 7 negative instructions to 1 positive. Now I don't know how much of that holds true, but I can tell you one thing in sport, the more precise we are about what we want something to achieve, the more chance we've got of achieving it. So thanks again, and remember to use positive instruction.